So I went to Mexico. So before Mexico, I was sort of like in this bubble. I didn't go outside very much for a good 3 or 4 years. I just kind of had everything right there. I didn't need to go outside, so I didn't want to go outside. But then Mexico came along and kind of popped that. And then I landed in Merida. Merida is a little city on the Yucatan Peninsula. While we were there, we worked at a park in the south side of the city, which is kind of like the more slummy kind of place, lots of trash everywhere. Our responsibilities included moving plants, clearing trails with a machete, and a lot of breaking leaves and sifting dirt to make compost. We've had some fun times too, though. You can play that.
Like 3 different people, so it was like 3 people asking it. You and then me.
Yep. But really the best parts were the parts that were outside of the project and outside of Merida, really. So like when we went to see an orchestra, which was actually in Merida. Like a few of us went to see an orchestra. When we took a big group trip to Cancun, and then some of us decided to take a ferry to Cozumel, where there were like awesome beaches, and I got to see crashing waves for the first time. And then we got a really good tour of a Mayan port town called San Gervasio, but the pre-Hispanic name is Tantun Cozumel before the white people came along. And then, like while we were on Cozumel, of course, we found some inflatables on the water and acted like children. Oh, I didn't play. Well, I didn't play. You should probably pause it so it doesn't keep going. Yeah. Oh. Well, it's not going to show you the videos, apparently. But we went to Chichen Itza as well. There were a lot. Oh, there were a lot of group trips to Chichen Itza. This was just my groups. Again, we were a bunch of children. And then while we were in Cancun, in the Cancun area, we went to Tulum and decided to take a trip down the biosphere, which was really pretty. It was so pretty. But then what that 1 hour 45 minutes doesn't take into account is that, you can mute that too, is that like it's mostly pothole, so you're crawling along. So by the time we got to Zamac, we were like 3 hours in, so we just decided to turn around, at which point Ishan took the wheel, which was horrifying because he did not have the same qualms about going fast as Chris did. But it was really fun. It was real fun while it lasted, until we popped a tire. You can change the slide. Oh my gosh, the slide. You can change the slide.
Apparently not.
Well.
Okay.
Anyway, we popped a tire and it was unfortunate.
You were in a minivan?
It's just
Yeah, it's just a
boy.
scratch, Ishan said. It was not just a scratch. By the time we got the spare tire figured out, it was well past dark. There were like jaguars in the wild. We were totally ready to spend the night in the van, but we made it. But all of that was fun, but really I just liked hanging out with everyone. I got to make a bunch of really awesome friends and then just kind of live with them for 10 weeks. And we had like a ragtag Costco Thanksgiving dinner. It was great. And then I went home and went back to my previous life, but I didn't have a bubble anymore, so it was good.
Oh.